Yeah, so it's day 30, reporting on day 31. And yeah, like I said in my previous video, that I'm currently focusing on more on front end stuff like JavaScript, React, HTML, CSS, Node also, like not front end, but it's a back end stuff as I'm learning Node and Mongoose. So I've currently learned like what is middleware in Node, authentication, authorization. What one very common interview question is that what is the difference between authentication and authorization? So first of all, you should always keep in mind is that authentication comes first and then comes the authorization. So basically, this is like who is the thing, and then what this thing has access to. All right. So it could be any user, employee, owner, maybe roles and all. And this authorization is like what all he can access. It could be as per the role as well, like what role the person has on the basis of which what he is allowed to access. Like if you see that you have a Teams call, right? So you are just getting the data that for how long did you talk, but your managers on the Teams app will get all the data like how much time you stay active, how much time you spend in call. All right, so these are the things your managers has access to on Teams app. I'm not sure if it is still like that or they have updated their privacy and all that thing. But earlier it was like that. I mean, 2, 3 years ago, I remember one of my manager, he told me that this is the thing um, about it in Teams. In my previous organization, I was so fucking toxic as fuck. So that's the sole reason why I left my previous company. I had to, I mean, resign it. I had to resign from that company. It was very toxic. All right. So yeah, that is all. And I solved one question yesterday. It was around um, boundary DFS. Like suppose you're given sea, land, and all. There's some one, 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 and you're asked like, what's the area? Like suppose these are water. Zeros are represented as water. All right. Let's say this is the case. Okay. Now you're asked this question like, if okay, so these this is where humans can stand, right? And they what are the paths which are easily available to humans, like where all they can go? So if this is a land, not water, the human can go from here, one can go from here directly. Okay, and what about these? So if someone can come here, he could also come here, right? So these three are reachable for a common human being, right? But these two are not because they are surrounded by water. Obviously, this is not allowed. You are into programming world, not real world. So yeah, this is how to speak. And yeah, what do you think? What is all about? So this, if you can clearly see that it's a boundary DFS question. What you would do is you would simply go ahead through all these boundaries and make our DFS traversal, and wherever you see that it is connected one, you could just go ahead and mark them as 0. Okay, and once you're done with all these boundary DFS traversal, just make a final traversal after this is updated. It would become like so this one and this one and this one all become 0, and this one it will stay like this. uh, yeah, Now these three have become zero. Now others one are were already zero. All right. You would make a final loop of I to n, then j to m, and grade of ij equals to 1, then just count plus plus and return the count. Simple as that. That would be your answer. So that is one thing, that's one question which I solved on lead code. And now that I've told you that my interview is postponed to tomorrow, that is 1st of Feb, I'll again focus more on JavaScript, Node.js, Mongoose, Mongo, and Mongoose. All right, so Mongo and Mongoose, they both are different thing. I guess in one of my previous video when I was starting this playlist, right, I shared you guys that I said I'm learning Mongoose. That was not Mongoose. I misunderstood Mongoose as database. So Mongo is the main thing. Mongoose is a kind of a driver which connects the node with Mongo database, right? So this is the difference. I later on after everything is done and I switch to a good company, then I'll start making these videos on Mongo, how to learn these things, like tutorial and all that will be free. I don't give a shit about money. Okay, I mean nothing as of now. So I'll create good videos. Like I'll teach you guys like you are my little brothers because that is what I was expecting from YouTubers. But there are a couple of YouTubers who do that as well. Like I told you guys, Hello World and um, Aditya Verma. So I found these two guys like very great at teaching in the simplest manner. Right. So this is gonna be my way of teaching. If you guys like them, then I'm pretty sure you're gonna like my content as well. But let's not talk about all that content and all that shit. We are not even sure that it is coming or not. Okay, but I can promise that I'll start doing all that if um, let's not talk about if and else. Okay, all right. See you guys in the next video. And yeah, happy first month of 2024. Wow, this looks so cool. Damn, it's hypnotizing. Bye bye.